Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry, and I love to call this show Let's Open Some Toys. And I'd like to welcome everyone to my geeky world. Maybe I should just change the name to just to the actual name of the channel. But we do open some toys on here every Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I should say 8 o'clock p.m. unless you're watching this on the replay. So a little bit of um I'm not awake for this for some odd reason today. A little bit of housekeeping. If you like what I do here, like watching my live streams, check out some of my older videos, some of my reviews that I used to do. I don't know if I'll get back into doing those. I will try to get back into doing some shorts at some point, and I have a whole week to do it because I am on vacation this week. Yay! So no week of having to worry about work, and I can just do other stuff, like play with my action figures and start my actual customizing of one because I have that retailer appreciation my extra one of the snake guy whose name escapes me. I just have him torn apart for the most part. We're working on tearing him apart to get him ready to do the customizing on, changing up the paint. I just had to find a really nice dragon head for him for my Dragonborn character. But other than that, if you like us like I said, if you like what I do here, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let's take a look at the chat and say hi to everybody. Mr. Ryan Clark, my good buddy from up north. How you doing, my friend? Fantastic toy photographer. If you're not checking him out on Instagram, please go check him out. My girlfriend, Chaos to the Fly, is looking after the chat for me. As always, Jersey Shore Juggernaut is here. Chaoszilla. She's thinking about changing her screen name to that. Jersey. So yeah, that's some cool stuff. And yeah, vacation. Oh yeah, I'm jealous. Like I get 5 weeks a year now. So I've gotten that for the last couple of years. I've been with my company for over 20 years. So it just trying to plan them all out. So this is my first actual official week off for the year. And we're not a lot. It's also me and Trish's or Chaos's anniversary from the first time we physically met. So it's been 13 years, or it will be 13 years in a few more days since me and her got together. So, yeah. And she says, Larry has to deal with me in a project I am starting, making a custom display for him. Yeah, we went up to the Home Depot today. Actually, no, we went to Lowe's. We didn't go to Home Depot, and we got some insulation foam board. And she's gonna make me a nice little dio because she hasn't done dio type pieces in many, many years. So we're working on something for a photo idea I have, since I'm trying to get more into the toy photography, being inspired by Mr. Ryan Clark and 1/6 Shooter and all the other wonderful toy photographers out there. So it's taking a very long time for me to get comfortable and actually trying to do stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm like looking at the chat, like couldn't look his name up, but Snake Guy. I mean, I still have the package over here. It is Bernalis Arden Scale. That is his name. Bernalis, if I'm Bernalius Arden Scale. So yeah. So it's also, we got, who else is in the chat? We got Tango Toy 16. What's up, brother?
Do you want it?
No, I got my soda. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know if I need your monster on top of the coffee and the other monster I already had. Yes, thank you guys for the anniversary. We all really appreciate it. So yeah. But before we get into opening some toys, I do want to kind of look up a couple things. I do want to check out, since we are going to be opening up Mythic Legions figures, some older ones. I do want to bring up the Kickstarter for the Mythic Legions role-playing game. we have unlocked a new add-on or stretch goal. We got the map going to be in the book. Hang on, I keep getting distracted. Vernon McScaly face. Maybe that's what I should name my Dragonborn character. My Dragonborn Ranger for D&D. Vernon's McScaly face. But yeah, so we unlocked after the Kickstarter reached 850K or surpassed that. We have now got a map of Mythos going to be added to the core rulebook, which is going to be really neat. It's going to be a foldable map. It's going to be. I've been wanting to see an actual map of this. I know I've seen like little maps here and there on other streams from Jeremy, which he didn't do a stream this Wednesday. I don't remember what the deal was for that or not. I know he had to mention it, but I was probably zoning out during his stream the last time, so that's my bad for not paying attention. But yeah, so this map here is going to be really cool. Can't wait to get that. Probably going to get it and frame it as soon as it comes in, whenever they decide to do all that. But yeah, so we got more stretch goals on the way. When they reach 900,000, we get the Heroic Paladin Standee for added to select combos, and then so on and so forth. I'm not going to go through everything. Other streams have gone through a lot of this stuff before. Of course, we also have other unlocks. The next add-on unlock is I don't remember what it is, but I can get to it actually. Go to rewards. Because I do want to talk about a couple different projects besides that, so let's see if I can get it to go to it. That is not what I want. Let's go back to campaign. If it will load correctly for me. So much different than on my phone. Okay, where are you at? Yeah, so there's that. The next add-on is at $1 million, which is going to be the Villainous Paladin / Cleric. So that's going to be really cool. So that'd be another, probably, it's either going to be another, oh no, how much was the skeleton guy, Rick's here? I don't remember how much he was. I'd have to look, because I know I added, every time they get a new one, I pretty much just add it. But I did kind of lower my backing for the most part. And then another one I want to look at is the Cryptoids, which was launched by the Yes Have Some crew, Toy Anxiety, and in less than 2 whole days, they fund it. And I did back a few figures on this one as well. I didn't go like the full all in, but if anyone knows my girlfriend, Chaos, she loves Cryptoids. She loves any kind of monster type stuff, any kind of cryptids. She loves all this type of stuff. The Mothman is one of her favorites. So when the Figure Obscura Jersey Devil went up, I immediately ordered one for her. So yeah, Mr. Ryan Clark said he backed Cryptoids for a Mothman. Yep. And right now, this is the last chance. If you want to get that glow-in-the-dark armor for the Bigfoot, they had clarified, because I thought you just had to have Bigfoot in it. I mean, I think, but it's only for the 3 combos sets that have Bigfoot in it. I think you can just get the Bigfoot figure and still get it, but you have till like they say on where's the update? They put an update about it. According to this, yeah. So how to get the free gear? The glow-in-the-dark expansion pack to every bundle features our legendary Bigfoot figure. If you backed any of the following tiers or higher, the armor is already yours. So I had to upgrade. I was only going to get 2 figures, but because I was getting Trish, the Shadow Mothman, and the Bigfoot, plus a Squonk pin, enamel pin. But I went ahead and just upped it to the normal Hero 4-packs. That way she can get that glow-in-the-dark armor, and she gets more cryptids. So yeah, definitely drive safe, Jersey. Hopefully, because Tango said you're apparently driving home. So I don't want to be too distracting. If you have to kick off and come back, that's perfectly fine. Just like I said, I agree, be safe. I don't want to distract you. There was a whole story about my obsession with cryptids. I will have to make a video. Yes, you will have to. We have Ellen just popped in the chat. What's up, Ellen? How you doing tonight? But yeah, so those I've backed both of these Kickstarters. There are 2 other Kickstarters also on the horizon. One I've been following pretty closely. I probably post more about it. Is the I don't have it loaded yet because I'm not logged in. So it's the Ashen Oath Kickstarter. Let me see. Am I spelling this right? I don't think so. There it is. Me and my terrible spelling skills. So Ashen Oath, they were pushed back a whole other week. They were supposed to launch this Wednesday, or I should say next Wednesday, but they are pushed back now on the 24th instead of the 17th. So they're not launching on St. Patrick's Day anymore, which is cool. It gives me more time to make sure I can get into this one as well, because I'm really impressed what I saw at Legions Con from Bomberg Studios. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm like a little phlegmy today. But yeah, so they've also keep updating all the time. This stuff is going to be really cool. Now, these are technically also 1/12 scale, but they're supposed to be larger in the scale of a 1/12 scale normal like figure, because they're supposed to be like towering. They're not giants, but they're supposed to be really tall. But Brian Burt met him at Legions Con, and his I'm going to feel bad because I can't think of the other guy's name that was there helping him out. But it was a great show. Great showing of all of his stuff, all the custom stuff. I do have some posts on my Instagram there that I, tagged him and share. If I can even think of the word all of a sudden. But yeah, this is going to be a cool figure line. They're adding some more stuff to it and that's the main reason why they decided to push it back. And the other project is Tide Realm Corsair, which is another group of people I've met at Legions Con. Quaid and his wife, fantastic people, really, really sweet. I've been sharing their stuff also on Instagram because we need more pirates. So this is going to work really well when the Dawns of Discovery wave ships from Four Horsemen Studios, because I need more pirate guys. And this is also going to work really well with Koi that I have sitting behind me. So that's another one. This one launches on May 1st. So if you're not following them on the Kickstarter to keep updated, I suggest you follow them on Kickstarter and on Instagram. Just type in Tide Realm Corsairs. I don't have any links ready, so because I'm not professional at all. But yeah, so that's that for the Kickstarter stuff I want to talk about. Plus, Mo2 Fest coming to Cincinnati area. It says Greater Cincinnati area. It's going to be at the Covington, Kentucky Convention Center in downtown Covington, which is where I grew up, unfortunately. Or fortunately, in this case, it's not that far from me. So these tickets went on sale last weekend, actually, this past Saturday. Got me and Trish's tickets for that. Spiro Toys is going to be there. A whole bunch of other third-party toy companies. I believe Four Horsemen is also going to be there. They have a whole list. Am I getting the Mo2 Fest exclusive? Yes, I already purchased it because you can purchase it with the tickets. But you have to be there to pick it up. you can't just buy it and have it shipped to you. You actually have to, when you buy it on there, you just pretty much pick it up when you go. I guess you go and get your badges or something. Because I went ahead, got my tickets pre-purchased for the 2 weekend passes, and that it costs me a bit over $200. I can't remember the exact price. But yeah, so pre-sale tickets went up last weekend. Got mine ready to go. So if you're going to be in the area for that, come say hi. I hope to see a whole bunch of other people. I mean, I know Adam said he is supposed to be there unless something else happens, because he's supposed from highly articulated, because he's supposed to be working the Spiro booth. So yeah, definitely that. Of course, Legions Con, they have not posted when they're gonna go live with their tickets yet, so I'm still looking forward to that. And when that's gonna come up, and get that on here. There we go. So yeah, but let's get to the business at hand. See, I wasn't gonna get that Anti-Eternia He-Man either. It's like I'm getting the regular He-Man. I already got the Skeletor also ordered from Mondo for that 112 line. I didn't need him, because even though Man at Arms was super tempting and I did pass on him, I didn't get Clawful either. But I don't think I want the time. When the normal version of it, I think I want to spend a little bit less on Man at Arms. I don't really need the base and the other extra parts for every figure. But I do for He-Man and Skeletor. I want the full set for those. But get to the business at hand. We're opening more Mythic Legions figures, because I'm trying to build out. May as well get it. It's very flippable. Speaking of that, I just sold a bunch more of my collection last weekend, so a lot more of a lot of Funko Pops, and I think I actually talked about it. I did talk about that last weekend. So, but yeah, and then I spent it on these, which was because it was a 3-day weekend last week, so because of the wellness day that they gave us on Friday. Yeah. So yeah, I might flip it. Probably. I don't know. I'm only getting the one. I'm not getting one for each ticket, because I think you're only allowed one. But we're opening up Vitus. The first version of Vitus, or is it Vitus? Vitus, right? It's Vitus, right? But I got the other one because I got the full all in for Dawn of the Discovery. So I got the new one coming, but I wanted to go ahead and get the original one because I'm trying to build out my army for the Leodician army, or Leodor, or is that what the I just read through all that stuff like a couple weeks ago, and now I don't remember any of it. My memory's shot. I swear it is. But yeah. So this is I'm not sure, remember what wave this initially came out in. I don't know if it was an all-star or whatever it was. I have no idea. But like I said, I wanted to fill up this army because this is my favorite so far. That and the vampires. And I'm still on the hunt for the other 3 horsemen, even though I know they have one more of them at the toy department. She's just almost $200 for Alithia. So yeah. So we're opening up Vitus. We got Poxxus, one of the horsemen, to finally go with his horse. As you can tell, his horse is now bare. No one is on his back. I got War Tour off of it. So might as well get some Rising Suns figs when the yeah, and I'm on vacation this week when they go up on Wednesday. So I'll go down. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go back down since I'm on vacation this week, and I might pick up the bear and Attila. Really? That's what it was, right? Not Atlas. No, Atlas is him, right? See, I keep getting them confused now, and I don't know why. I'm just losing my mind. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to pick up maybe Varvar and a couple. I don't know if I'm gonna get the dwarves. And Caius is like, yes, I want the bear too. I might go back on BBTS and see if they still have the pre-orders for the Horror of Isomal Polar Bear. the polar bear. And I do have at least 3 or 4 figures up for pre-order on that. But I do have one of the other horsemen's horses, which is Necronomus horse, which is Conabus. Because I really wanted the skeleton horse. And they got some other horses there, but they didn't have any more of the horsemen's horses for the 4 horsemen of the land of Mythos. I don't know. I keep forgetting what they're calling it. I don't know. I mean, they're still the 4 horsemen. So yeah. So I got the plague horseman, which is what this one is, and I got the death's horse, but no death. And I guess, you know, just got an email for the bear from BTTS, and I want the dwarf pack, but I missed out on the pre-order. Yeah. Okay, they're just calling them the Dark 4. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and keep everything going. But yeah. So yeah, the Dark 4. I need to get the other 3 of the Dark 4. I don't know. I depending on if I sell any more stuff this week from my current collection of stuff that isn't Legacy or Legions or Cosmic Legion. I'm not selling any of this stuff. This is all brand new. But some I made my loose Power Ranger Lightning collection that we're not going to finish teams of, if not majority of them. Maybe a couple helmets. Depending on how much more I get, it's going to determine if I pick up Ilithia. So, and depending on what else I pick up, because I do definitely want to get Barvar and everything else. And yeah, they had the donkey there. I don't know if they still have the donkey. I know they have the brown horse, but I don't remember if they still had the brown donkey, the donkey there. But we're gonna go ahead and start off with Vitus, and of course his shield is already actually put together. It's got a belt. So I got a bag, and it is sealed. Of ASMR. She says it was still, the donkey was still there. Okay. If you say so, because I didn't think I saw it, but I could be wrong. So we got a really nice sword, which I don't think I have any other figure that has this particular sword. Cover my face. But it's still a nice sword. I like it. Nice silver paint. Nice gold on the handle. But very minimal. That's all it is. It's just the silver and that. Well, not really gold. It's more of a bronze. Do not slide off my lap. But one of the big things I really wanted, because anything I can get with this lion insignia. If I can find that pack of flags, I need to get that. And of course, the handle is already pegged onto the sword. To the shield. Man, I just can't get my words right today. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, got a nice belt strap for around the waist, across the waist, the torso. And he's very minimal. Of course, this is one of those figures that don't have any extra hands. All he has also is a spear. Spear, if I can talk. For somebody when I say spear, it's not a sphere because it's not round. So come on now, untwist. Not pay attention to the faces I make. They may be too entertaining. All right. So anyway, I am twisting this the wrong direction all of a sudden. Like I just don't want to take them out of the box. Okay, what is the? Okay, there we go. That one's wrapped weird. Yes, they have. Like I said, that's why I really like that. The one that see, now I don't remember if he was Atlas or Attila. I think he's Attila. See, now I want to go look him back up and bring up Thor Sportsman. Actually, you know what? I have on my phone just so I can be safe of who is that a Claymore. Well, I don't think it's as big as a claymore. Give me a moment. Do I have another sword? I mean, I want to say it's about the same size as some of the other swords, but he doesn't have a sheath. Okay, let's see. Nope, I am not gonna fall. Well, it's definitely a larger blade. Sign's gonna have to come down for now. Definitely a thicker blade. Definitely a thicker blade on the sword. If I can get them to match. Because this is the one that comes with the 2-pack. So I guess it's somewhat. It is a little... Well, it's a little shorter. So it's a little shorter from the hilt. But a fatter blade. So I don't know if that counted as a claymore or not. But I will put that back with him later. But this is the one that comes with Vitus, the Vitus. And he has no pauldrons, no extra other accoutrements. Just the shield, the sword, the belt, and a spear. That is it. Yeah, it's a simple design. It's a simple design sword. So I mean, it is a bummer there isn't a lot of extra stuff with him, but he has no other stuff. There's no face sculpt in the helmet. It is very closed off. I'm debating if I want to go in there with some black to really darken up the inside of that helmet. I mean, the shadows are doing a pretty good job. But it's just all just kind of just that solid kind of metallic kind of red. Metallic crimson, I should say. Kind of more of a rose. Right? Especially when the light hits it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But, you know, I need more, you know, people in the army of Leodicius. I don't know if I'm going to try to go hunt down all the older figures because I'm sure we're going to get some version 2s. Like, we're already getting a version 2 of him. So I really didn't need to get him. I just really wanted the shield. And I can just use him as a generic soldier because there's no, you know, extra head, just the helmet. Just a gladiator, Roman style type of helmet. But he's also, I think this is still the 1.0 body, I believe. I could be wrong because I am still not that versed with Mythic Legions as much as I try to be. And at some point, yeah, because I just popped the whole head out. He'll look good behind the new, yeah, he will. He would look really cool. And that's one of the main reasons why I decided to go ahead and just pick him up. So we'll go ahead and put that strap on his body. Yep. So there we got that. And depending on how I want him to be, hopefully that didn't click any buttons. Go ahead and just, he does not have any other belts. I need to find that belt pack that came out a few years ago. I need more belts. Especially with, like, for this kind of guy. Even though I do like the design that's on this. I think they reused this on one of the newer figures in the Rising Sun wave. Yeah. Why does it look like this thigh? Yeah, this thigh is kind of off. There we go. I just love the detail, the gold and the kind of rose red that's all over this guy. It looks really nice. I like the shinies. But I do wish he kind of had some pauldrons, but this guy has got some really cut arms. This guy is just ripped. Like, yeah, take me on. I mean, I think if you're going to, like, be part of an army of a giant lion god, yeah, you probably need to be, like, fierce looking. So, let's see if I can't get this in his hand. Go ahead and get the shield there. Flipped on. So yeah, we got the shield. And get him holding that spear. Just plain silver. Gotta get his arm twisted around because it's all in weird directions. There we go. Yep, and there he is. Be ready to stand right behind Vitus or Vitus or Vitus. Whenever I actually go to look up the name, he is ready to go. Now I have to rearrange my whole Mythic Legion setup over there behind me. I still gotta find a better place for Beset and Anubis. I don't have them on their own spot yet. They're kind of just sitting on top of my dresser at the moment. Which I love those guys, by the way. They're really cool. But there you go. There's Vitus. See, I should have had all this like looked up already. Actually, I do have the app. Let me see. Or I have it saved as an app on my phone. The Mythic Legions. I just went through these like a while ago, and he just fell right over. Well, there's an easy way to find this, and I am not doing it. Yeah, pronunciations. I love that their site has the pronunciations. Like I can't even pronounce that. Okay, that's Attila, so the other one would be Atlas. Okay. Yeah, Atlas the Conqueror looks cool. He's got the same belt that this first version of Vitus had. Come on, it's all in alphabetical order. He would be at the bottom somewhere. There he is. He was part of Mythic Legions 1.0 All-Stars 4. I don't know why I'm trying to show you on the phone. But yeah, so he was, All-Stars 4. Which was, if I can get back to what I was looking at. All-Stars 4. Geez, that was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, damn, 17 waves. That was like the 17th wave. Jesus. To think that they've been, well, I guess it makes sense. They've been around for 10 years doing this line. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Because and I don't know, he just started buying for Reign of the Beast, and that was Laodicius himself. And then it all went crazy. Okay. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into Poxxus here, which I actually have to cut some tape off because how big this packaging is. It needed taped. So Poxxus is one of the Dark 4. If I can get the focus on that and not on my face. So if you all need to read that for whatever reason, there's that. Obviously, you can always look this up on sourcehorseman.com. Let's go ahead and get my trusty pocket knife out. If I can, without cutting the plastic or damaging the back, which it doesn't really matter if I damage it because I am planning on throwing away the packaging. So let's see. All right. That should be all I need to cut off. And I just knocked over my mic. Sorry about that, everyone. Take that backing off. And it is multiple trays. So we got the back tray here, which has this like soft goods collar piece, I believe. I think. Yes. It is a soft goods collar piece here in this little Ziploc baggie. We got his insectoid wings and 2 different bows that do have the elastic strings on them. One that has insect wings on them, which is really interesting. Let's see if I can't get these out of here. If it will let me untie it. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So here's the one without the wings. Got this nice brown elastic string that's on here. Interesting how they did that. That's cool. It's got a kind of a nice kind of metallic, kind of blue, dark wash on it. Like the green wrappings. A lot of detail. If I can get it to focus. Are you going to a show that the Four Horsemen will be at before Legions Con? Well, they're supposed to be at Mo2 Fest. So, I believe they're supposed to be at Mo2 Fest. So, they should be there. And so, I'm kind of hoping I can get in and get that legendary warrior figure there. And I don't have to worry about waiting in line to get into the the figure fair, even though they had plenty of those barbarians when I went in for the legendary barbarian when we went this past year. So, but I believe they're supposed to be at Mo2 Fest. I'll double check that to make sure because I'm sure it's on their con schedule. So maybe if I'm lucky, because I know they had the other horses, they had the other Dark 4 there at Legion's Con. I was so tempted to get Aether, especially his own horse, because Benny Torres had the horse, and I was gonna go back and buy it from him, and I didn't. I did buy a couple things from Benny, which were couple vampire guys. A couple of my vampires I brought home from Legion's Con was from Benny. Benny's a cool guy. He was fun to talk to too. Come on now. Let's get this other bow out. Because I'm only going to 2 shows. I'm only going to Mo2 Fest and Legion's Con. I mean, we have a convention happening next weekend in Lexington for LexCon. I don't know if they're going to be there, though. I don't think so. I'll have to double check that. But here you got the one with the insect wings on it. Pretty much exactly the same, except where these little nubs here is where they got the wings posted at. Try to get them at the same angle here. We can focus on the bows and not on me. There you go. That's a little bit better. So yeah, these are cool. I really like. I don't know which one I want to display it with. I don't know if I want to have the insect wings, or if I want the standard. Well, I guess the standard insect leg one. We do have his. These are different wings than what we got with the Jersey Devil. Do they? No, they are. They can't. It does not look like they move anywhere up this way, so they're always stuck in this kind of position. I mean, it is the peg thing there with the hinge. So we got 2, the beautiful kind of translucent insect kind of looking wings. I love those. That was all on the back tray. Now, get this main tray out. We'll let go. There we go. Oh, he has so many goodies. Okay. So an interesting thing about this guy, he has an additional different piece for the back, as you see there in the tray for the wings. That way you can still have the pauldrons on. So it's a bit smaller. I think it'll be easier to get those wings on compared to how they typically are. This twist tie is totally underneath this guy's beard. He has a bunch of cool accessories. I love the different type of quiver and the kind of like energy arrows. Very cool. I love the little magical thing here. But these pauldrons, I believe, well, they are similar, somewhat similar to what the Revenant / Warrior has, but they have a bit extra pieces to it. But here we have Poxxus. Ryan says, I'm sorry, Tango says Tango Toys is going to be at ToyCon. See, I was debating about going to ToyCon New Jersey. It's just such a long drive. I don't know if I can afford to make that drive, 2 round trip drives to New Jersey. Because it is a 10-hour drive. I need like at least 5 hours after that just to rest after that drive. Especially for a show like that, because I really want that Highland figure, the Highland Warrior figure that I got coming out. But here we got Poxxus. I love the kind of insect, kind of leg crown thing that they're sprawling out of his head. It's insane. I think this torso is I think this is the same kind of torso I have on the Legions Con Crossroad figure for the Revenant. I want to say it's almost exactly the same. It probably is. I don't want to pull them off the shelf. I don't want to start knocking things off. But just the detail on the stuff on his belt. Got insect legs piercing out of the pouch there. His other insect legs just kind of hanging out all over the place. It's like, wow. But shading on the beard. The kind of scarab looking thing that's keeping his beard in place. Yeah, I know. It's a long drive. If I thought I had the money to fly, but I think it's at this point with how oil prices are, it might be just about as much to fly as it is to, but it probably takes about the same amount of time just waiting at the airport, and then depending if there's any layovers for some odd reason, I might as well just drive. I may have a hookup for the Highland Warrior, hopefully. You know what? I'm trying to work out a hookup for that. It's either that or just wait till the standard one, but I kind of want the exclusive head. I kind of want it. It just, I don't need it. I don't need everything. I don't need everything. Anyway, back to Poxxus. Yeah, just I love the little bit of the raggedy kind of soft goods, kind of a little bit of a burlap that's around on his waist here over top of the other fabric, all wired. At least the bottom, the darker brown stuff is wired, at least right here in the front. But yeah, you can see a better detail of that belt for that buckle. But leg armor, same kind of what we've seen before on other Mythic Legions. So just in this kind of really kind of dingy, a little bit of kind of a green kind of I want to say like kind of like moss almost kind of growing on them, some kind of fungus. I know. Like, I wasn't going to do the whole Dawn of Discovery way, but everything looks so cool. And I try not to get everything. I try. But the completionist inside me tells me, you know, you want to get them all. Like, when we were there, I was actually at the toy department last time after I traded in all that stuff, and I picked up, you know, Poxxus and, you know, Vitus and the horse here. It was everything in my being not to go ahead and get the rest of those Motu inspired figures that they had. The only one they didn't, there's only a few they didn't have. They didn't have the Skeletor homage one. They didn't have the Man at Arms homage. And I don't remember if I saw the She-Ra one there or not. I don't think I did. So, yeah. But I almost didn't even point out the dead eyes on this guy. I mean, he is a kind of a zombie-looking dude. Come on. Eventually, I'll figure out how to get myself on here to make it to where this stuff will focus right. Not on me. There it is. It's really dead, beady eyes. Okay. So, but it has all these other cool parts. I don't want to pull all these out, but I do want to get this out just so I can put the wings on. It will come out of there. So I repeat myself too a lot. Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if I could meet you there. I mean, I do still plan on definitely going to Legions Con. So, am I putting this on the right way? Yes, I believe so. I believe this goes on his back like this. It does kind of stick out a little bit. Kind of want to relook at it to make sure that's how low that's supposed to be. Or is it supposed to be the other direction? No, I actually feel like it might need to be this direction. I don't know. It's not like they have instructions for these on which way this is supposed to go. And that's a bit of a bummer for me. Actually, I think it is the other direction. Because I think that energy piece is supposed to kind of float or attach somehow to this. What is up? Yes. Gus. Nice to see you. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My throat is dry as hell. Oh, I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. But yeah, welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the show. I'm always happy to see new faces pop up. But I think this is supposed to somehow go on to this because it does show it kind of doing that in the box art, but I have no idea how. So I want to say it's supposed to sit like that somewhere. But yeah, welcome to the show. I do this every Saturday night, 8 o'clock East, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Because I'm afraid if I say 8 o'clock, someone's going to think it's in the morning. I am not up out of my bed at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Ever. Unless I absolutely have to. Maybe for a convention. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, that's Poxxus there. I'm gonna get his wings. Where did I put his wings? I'm gonna put that on here. I don't know. I still kind of feel like that might be too low. I want to say this is gonna plug in a little bit easier. Is that too low? Does that feel like it's too low, or is that in the right spot? I don't know. Plug it in. I don't know. But that's where I'm going to put them for now until I look it up to make sure which direction this is supposed to go. So I can figure out how all this is supposed to actually work. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Ryan Clark checked. He said that is the right spot. Okay. Just felt like it's too low, doesn't it? But luckily these plug in a bit easier than the normal wings for Four Horsemen stuff. Because those are usually a pain in the ass. Because once you get them in, you better not mess with them too much or they'll pop right out. I don't think I have this one all the way down. Yep. There we go. I may take a hairdryer out just a little bit later just to make sure. But this is what's confusing. How is that supposed to sit there? Is it supposed to just rest? Is there another part on here I'm not noticing? I'll probably put the pauldrons on later and the necrotriff a bit later. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I can't wait to actually start getting him posed up and on the horse. So, because he's the only one I have that has a horse currently, because I don't have any other horsemen. But I do have, yeah, also placement confirmation. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. I love his bows. Which bow do you guys think I should display him with? The wings or non-wings? If I could figure out how to do the pole, I would. I have yet to mess around enough with this to get the poles. I'm sure I can find the pole somehow. Just not today. But yeah, in the chat, just put if you wings or no wings for the bow. It's behind the prong. It's supposed to just rest. I'm sure I'll get it to do it somehow. I'm sure there's a proper way to get it to actually sit and actually be kind of sturdy. To do that, I'm going to have to find some blue tack. Everyone is telling me so far, at least 3 people in the chat are telling me, give him all the wings, go wings. So yeah, so when I do have him on display, when I get him all set up, I will make sure I have tons of photos and have them displayed with this bow. All right, then I'll change out the hands and all that. But yeah, these are really cool parts. He has the same kind of dagger that Swig has and some other characters. Yes, see another one. Tango also says wings. Everyone says wings. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna do wings. But I do love. I think this is my favorite part. Is this arrow with the energy insects flying off. That's what they are. They're like freaking insects. Love that. So that's, I'm gonna have fun with that. Definitely gonna have fun with that. So yes, the wings win. Swings win. Because there's not a lot of people in the chat. So, but okay, we made it to the last figure. I'm sorry if I'm gone super fast for anybody. But here we got Necronomicus. Necronomicus? Necronominus. Okay, I'm reading it right now. All right. This is Conabus. Conabus. I don't know. This is this fella's horse. So I just need, see now I have him. Now I just need the other 3. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to wait to see if they come up with at least Aether in Legacies of Mythos or a newer version, only because if I don't have to get the original one, I would love it. So let's see here. I even got my go-to at my local pub. Wings or this. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, everyone's. We're still wearing wings winning. Hey, what's up, Rowdy? How's it going? Welcome to the show. I think this is the first time you popped up in my chat. So yeah, Kim Bassinger. Yeah, like I said, yeah, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. We're opening up the last you've kind of missed if you just hopped in and hadn't said anything. We got Poxxus I opened up just a while ago. Before that, if I can get him to keep standing, we got the get off of that. We got Vitus, or the first version of Vitus, because I'm really looking forward to the Dawn of Discovery one to come out. Do not fall. He just did anyway. But now we're gonna open up Conabus, which I still need to find those other horsemen. At some point, I will. There was at one point when I first went into the toy department over in Fairfield that they actually did have Necronominus. But the next time I went, he was already gone. So and he wasn't in the cabinet like Alithia was, or Alithia currently is. So yeah. Again, I usually try to save the insides of these because I could use this artwork pieces if I don't already have any of the artwork, at least for the horses or the bigger figures. The other ones are all practically the same. So, yep. We got Conabus here. He comes with 2 additional cool shields. So if my figures didn't have any shields, I could probably use those. But it looks like they just clip onto him somewhere because I don't know if I could actually use them on a character. I think they just clip. Yeah. They have these little cool clips on them. So those will just clip onto the straps somewhere on his person. Unfortunately, there's no artwork to show where those shields actually are supposed to go, but I will look that up at another point. But I love how they're like reverse color. You know, they're like their standard kind of basic Mythic Legion shields. And yeah, you can just pop those off and use the normal shield pegs. I wish it came with the shield pegs. So if you get any shields that have like the clips and the pegs, if you're using the clip parts, or you can interchange that however you wish. But every time we've gone into the toy department in Fairfield, I keep seeing this thing up on their top shelf. And it's like, yeah, I need it. And I'm a sucker for their horses because these things are killer. If I can just get this to untwine. That's the one thing I do hate about them, is that these guys are wrapped crazy. Like super. So I'm waiting on my Yoshi figure. Oh, cool. Is it a figure arts Yoshi? I'm see. I try to follow everything, and I do miss a bunch about the Mario stuff that's coming out. Yeah, Mario Galaxy Yoshi? Possibly. There's so many things cool coming out, man. There we go. I think I was overthinking these twist ties again. They really lock these horses down. They do not want these guys to move. Oh, it's a Jax movie Yoshi who is voiced by Donald Glover. Okay, cool. Yeah, Jax got some cool stuff, man. I'm not a Mario collector, but they got some really cool stuff coming out. Jersey Shore Juggernaut says yes to that. That is awesome. Yeah, like I said, man, click what makes you happy, man. Oh shoot, come on. Well, I had this working out for me for a second there. These twist ties are gonna. I'm about to give up and get the knife out and cut this twist tie off. Yeah, we're probably gonna go see the movie as soon as it comes out. We took her oldest to go see it for his birthday when the last one came out. Yeah, I have some Mario. I don't have any Mario Brothers stuff. I don't have any really. The only video game stuff I have is like Batman. I got a few Batman Arkham statues and some Halo Reach. The Halo Reach Collector's Edition or Legacy Edition or Legendary Edition. I can't remember what it is. That whole statue set. And I got the Master Chief helmet for the Halo 3 Legendary. But yes, guys, please hit that like button. I mean, I appreciate everyone who comes in here and hangs out for a little bit. Even if you can't stay for that bit, just come in and say hi and chat with me and hang out and watch me struggle with the twist ties. Because this thing, I don't know how entertaining this really is, but I try. But it's really cool to see all these new people hopping in the chat. It's like I have a son who wants to see it. since it's coming out around his birthday. We're talking about her oldest. Can't wait to see her Mario movie. Taking my son. Yeah, we'll be taking all of it. We'll all be going. All the Boltleys that are here. Interaction is always nice rather than speaking to the void. Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. I try to hop on your streams when I can. I don't usually get to stay for too long. But and for one that's not a twist tie, I never forgot about it. Actually, a couple. Got these things on the legs down here. But yeah, it is awesome when you know you're not talking to just yourself. And you're actually talking to other like-minded people about cool action figures and other collectible items and other geeky stuff. And I probably should just say, welcome to my geeky world. I think I should make that my catchphrase. Yeah. I'm slipping. Thanks for reminding me to get that. Yeah, more likes I get, the more followers I get, helps the channel grow, helps me be able to kind of want to get on here more often and try to bring it back to my other video content I used to make. And I kind of just really slowed down on it. I just really like doing the lives more because editing is a pain in the butt. Even though I think I was kind of getting okay at it, but that's just my assessment of my skills. So I have a couple of Mario Brother games. Larry has the reason my oldest son loves Mario. Oh, it says the reason my oldest son loves Mario because I made several CD mixes that had Mario music, techno mix. Yes, I did say that. True story. Yeah, you guys are awesome. And I mean, the fact that the channel has grown slowly, it's not, I mean, I even said this in a conversation I had with Yimbo a while back. Like, as much as it would be nice to get this to grow and I can actually get some kind of monetization for the channel, it's not my main goal. This, with the chat, is my main goal. Is to be more vocal part, active part of this toy collecting community and geekiness and stuff, and kind of just be, around. So, and, kind of just in the chats. It's kind of just floating around a bit and just making more friends. I don't get out a lot. It's like, I didn't know you had a channel. I just stumbled. You know what? A lot of people that I follow didn't know. Quip popped up in the chat once from Geek Dad Life. Yimbo popped up. I mean, he knew I had a channel. He actually caught the stream late one day, right when I was about to log off. Another one. And, other people, do pop in every now and again. Just everyone's got busy lives. And I think that's why Sundays is usually the biggest toy tuber day. I just didn't want to be on everybody else's stuff because everyone else is doing stuff on Sunday. So Saturday 8 o'clock was my my go-to time because that gives me time during the day to get other stuff done. I could do it later, but there's other channels doing stuff. I know Dan Larson would just be going live here soon if he hasn't already, because I think he normally goes live at 9, but I think he's at a show, so he might not be. Yeah, Rowdy still have the NES and her childhood NES and still works. Do we have Super Mario Brothers 3? I don't know. It's like I don't have the hustle to start a channel. I love joining on streams though, and I love having you on here, Ryan. I love having you on here whenever you're wanting to come on. You got the link. So, yes.
I have Mario's 1 through 3. Then I've got Yoshi's Cookies, Wario's World game, Dr. Mario. I got a bunch of Mario games.
Okay, she has a lot. I don't know if you heard her through the mic, but she says she does have a lot. She has Mario 3. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Dr. Mario. Cookies. Yeah.
Wario's. game, yeah.
Okay, she's got a bunch.
And then I got a bunch on the Wii and the DS.
Yes, she does. She has a treasure trove. Like Genesis. I was always the Genesis kid. I didn't have. I had a regular NES. We had some games. I didn't have a lot of the Mario games. I think we did have a copy of Mario 3 growing up. Obviously Mario 1. Didn't really get into Mario 2. But I was more of Sega. And Sonic the Hedgehog, and she actually years ago she bought me. I don't remember if it was for Christmas or birthday or something, but she bought me the first Power Rangers fighting game for the Sega Genesis, which I do have put up at the moment, but I have no way of playing it because I don't have my Genesis anymore. We had one of those Retron 5s, but that thing fried. So. And I've been struggling getting this strap off of his feet for like the last 10 minutes, I feel like. All right, we'll set that down. Get these off of his hooves. And here we got Conabus. And I gotta plug this thing into the saddle here. If I can get it to, it's kind of warped. I gotta I think that's because there we go. I think I'm getting it. It's a little warped. I may have to heat this up a bit. Plug that into the back of the saddle here. If it will work with me. This guy has like no body. Actually, might have to heat this up a bit and stretch it out. There we go. So here we got Conabus. Right. I love how this all went. Yes, Sonic, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, definitely Mortal Kombat. Because I didn't have to put in the blood code for that one. The Genesis. And you put, well, actually, you did have to put the blood code on for that. But at least our blood was red and not green. Like the NES version. Or SNES version. The whole chat's about video games right now. I love it. I went from NES to Genesis, then PS1, then to PS1, and have been a PlayStation guy ever since. And I don't blame you for that because PlayStation has done a phenomenal job. I kept with Sega for like the longest time. Obviously, Dreamcast was the last console they did, so I did have that. But the only PlayStations I have owned was I had a PS3. I still have my PS4 Pro. And I had a PSP Darth Vader White Edition because I'm a Star Wars fan. If anyone hasn't noticed, I have the word Jedi tattooed on my forearm that I got when I was 19. So I'm a huge Star Wars guy. So obviously, I had to get the Vader White, the Darth Vader White PSP back in the day. So, this Conabus eat cannabis. I don't know where it would go. He has no intestines. He has some muscle fiber bits, it looks like, maybe. But he has no internal organs. So I don't think he has to worry about the cannabis. Same Ryan, I just bought the 5 a few months ago. See, we have two PS5s in the house, which is one is Trish's and the other one is her son Jonathan's. But I've never upgraded to a PS5 because I haven't finished the games I have for my PS4. I finished Spider-Man. I've not started Last of Us Remastered. I've not even started Horizon Zero Dawn. I did start the first God of War on the PS4, but I've not finished it. So I'm just so behind. I just play mostly Fortnite. It's either Fortnite or I'm hopping in maybe Halo Infinite multiplayer every now and again, but I haven't even touched that. Never played a PlayStation game. Never? Really? I mean, even I played some PlayStation games. I have SNES, GameCube, Wii, Switch, GBA. Oh God, you had like all of them. See, I still have my series. I have my Xbox 360, the Halo Reach one. I still have my Halo 3 edition Xbox 360. I have the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X. I have my GameCube still. I have my Dreamcast still. I have my original Halo edition original Xbox as well. So, and but I've been debating about if I'm actually going to sell those. It's like I have Vader tattooed on my calf. There you go. I have 3 Star Wars tattoos. I have the Jedi on my forearm. In the inner arm is a lightsaber tribal design that has Obi-Wan's lightsaber hilt from the Phantom Menace that I designed when I was 18, 19 years old. I have the Rebel Alliance with tribal flames, which needs a major touch-up because all the yellow and orange and some of the reds faded. And I have a big tattoo of Superman on my back because I'm a huge DC guy. And when I say it covers my back, it covers my back. And I am not showing you on stream. Ever. Yeah, it's a big Superman tattoo. The first tattoo I ever got was a Superman logo with these tribal things coming off of it that came from a t-shirt that was actually was like red crushed velvet on the shirt for the design, but we took it, drew it, and that was my very first tattoo, and it's right over here across my shoulders. And then after I got these done, I got the back piece done, which came from a DC Kids coloring page that I downloaded and printed off of that. So it was just black and white image. My tattoo artist free colored it in, and you say clip that last bit. Well, I'll see if the AI picks it because I don't know which bit. It said, true story, never had any PlayStation game consoles. Like, that's a sick tattoo. Like, which one? This or the tribal on the inner arm? This is one, like I said, this is one I designed when I was like 18, 19 years old. Actually, I got this one right before my 19th birthday. This is the one I got on my 19th birthday. I designed this. Just the lightsaber blade kind of weaving in and out of that design, which you can't really tell about the blue, and the red button did fade out. Like I said, this thing's over 20 years old because I got this before I was 20. I'm 44. I'll be 45 in August. So, clip that last bit. I love it. I skipped one. I only played my roommate's. Played my roommate at the time's Xbox One because I got the Transformers Devastation game. Yeah, I still have that Devastation game. I never finished it. I barely got into it. Nice, man. I have a huge DC tat on my thigh. I have Batman, Superman, Hawkman, and Green Arrow with the haulage. Oh, dude, that's sick. And our Thundercats logo on your I have a friend that's got like nothing but like logos all over his arm. It's crazy. Guy I used to work with. Jersey, I never played an Xbox until she got with. She never played an Xbox until she got with me because I was the only one she knew that had one. Okay, I'm getting distracted by the chat, and I'm not even talking about this figure, about this horse. So let's kind of get into this guy because that's so cool. Tango, yes, that is awesome. I love the fact that that's cool. Wow, yeah. Anyhow, this thing came undone as I was chatting and just going off with the chat. Oh God, I'm almost getting as distracted as Jimbo does from time to time. Oh my God, but here he is, beautiful looking horse. Is this jaw supposed to be articulated? I think it is. Maybe not. It is not. Unfortunately, I was hoping the horse's jaw was articulated. It is not. It is a solid glued on piece. But you got the reins here. Oh, this beautiful bone detail color. Mr. Ryan Clark, I am a blank canvas. I can't commit. And dude, don't do it. They're addictive. When I had to had a quick cold turkey. I was getting a tattoo every 2 weeks, if not something worked on. If it was like the new session. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, it says I have one Sailor Moon tattoo and another Protect tattoo.
You take that back. They are not addictive. I've only gotten 2, and I haven't wanted another one.
Yeah, but yours are also solid black, and they didn't take long to do.
This is true.
Mine took several hours.
Well, I do
if
have
not days.
2 other tattoos planned, but they're memorial ones. One for my dad, which is the Gambit one with the cards. And then the one for the boys, each one being the Resident Evil keys.
And you're saying you're not addicted?
Those are the only ones I've got planned.
That's what you got planned. Planned. This is what she's got planned, guys.
Yes, I make plans.
So don't piss off Chaoszilla. Don't piss Chaoszilla off. Oh, she knows I love her.
I'm getting ready to change my screen name.
You hear that?
I really am.
You hear that, right? She's about to do it.
Like, I've ran it by my other friends, and they think it's a great idea, too.
And, that's a good point, Mr. Ryan Clark. Tattoo money is mainly I could spend on toys. That's pretty much what I do now. What I used to spend on tattoos goes to this type of stuff.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Anyhow. Like I said, don't do it. Don't do it. If you want a tattoo enough, get one, but don't get it just to get it. Don't because, I have 6 tattoos and 18 piercings. I used to have 4 piercings. 1 here. Guess where the other 2 were? Don't have them anymore on anywhere. And no, they're not. I mean, they're low, but they're not low. You know what I mean? They're below my chin, but not further. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. 18 piercings. Ow. I mean, shit. Okay. Back to Conabus here. And his little back armor here keeps popping off of the saddle. There we go. But again, you got this kind of rotted brown kind of tissue around the bones. Just love all that bronzy kind of detail. I just don't remember. I want to say the shields are supposed to clip on somewhere back here, right? I don't know. You got that right. That's where they were. I had to take them out. They were just, I just had to get rid of them. They were just starting to bother me after like several years. Yep. So, where are these supposed to hang? Where are they supposed to clip? Because this is a very thin kind of clip. It's not a hinge. Yep, before her time. Yeah, we weren't together when I had them, so they were already gone before me and her got together. All my piercings. I had to remove my earrings at the time because I was working at a place that didn't allow me to have them. So I had to have those taken out. So I had them taken out, and they closed up. So, well, I did say ow, and they did them both at the same time. And my tattoo artist / CEO is also the certified piercer there. He kind of laughed. He said, ow, he's okay. Oh, the memories of youth. God. I had more hair then, too. I don't really miss the pain of the tattoos or the irritation, but I mean, where back of my ribs were probably the worst when he was actually maybe the lower part where Superman's feet were kind of placed. But anyhow, I need to figure out where these shields are supposed to go because it's going to drive me nuts. And maybe I'll figure that out at some other point because I don't know. It's supposed to attach because these straps are really thick. And I don't think that's going to hold there. You passed out? Well, I guess I did better than you did. Okay. Well, that's yeah, they'll do that because the first time when I first got my first tattoo, I actually did pass out within 15 minutes of them working on that back because I barely ate anything that day. And this is a tip: make sure you eat something. Get that blood sugar up because it's gonna spike so quickly once that needle hits. And I mean, obviously, I don't have to tell her, Rowdy this because it's because it's just part of it. Like all I had was like a half a bowl of ice cream that morning because I was working third shift hours then, and oh my god, so my brother-in-law took me down to get it because he used to be neighbors with the tattoo artist who worked at the shop that used to be down the road from my house that I'm currently at. They just moved like a block or two down the road from there, but he used to work there. But yeah, I love all the horses that they got. I keep getting distracted by other parts of the chat. I keep talking about tattoos, but I guess that's part of my geeky world, isn't it? The reins here are all kind of wrapped weird around his little jaw here, little mandible piece. But yeah, after that point when I passed out for my first tattoo, anytime I gone in for a session, because there was a Frisch's Big Boy restaurant right next door, about 2 store fronts away. I would walk. When I got dropped off, I would go over there, get me a Big Boy platter meal and a large Coke. I think they had Coca-Cola at the time, like large cherry Coke or a milkshake, and I would have that before my tattoo session. And that way I wouldn't have to worry about passing out because it would be 3-hour sessions. It was like 10 3-hour sessions just for the main Superman, not including, I don't think that was including the original tribal design that's on my back as well. The Superman logo with the tribal things. So that's also why you can't give blood. See, I haven't had that problem actually giving blood because I've given blood a few times because I'm O negative. And the Hawksworth Blood Center used to come down to work, and we used to be able to schedule for to go down and get her to donate blood. So I'm O negative, and it's universal donor blood. So I haven't done it in years though because they haven't come back down to my work to do that. So and a good amount of years pretty much since COVID. So I need to actually make an appointment to try to get that done at some point. So I passed out on my second tat. That guy was a digger. A lot of blood. Yeah, the heavy-handed one. Yeah. Luckily, my guy wasn't that heavy-handed, so I was lucky. I slept during my back. See, I didn't. They tried not to make my tattoo never felt comfortable letting you fall asleep. I used to bring in. I had a little portable DVD player, and one time, it probably was the reason why I took so long on my back because we were watching Gladiator on this portable DVD player I had set in front of me, and so we were watching the movie Gladiator, and he hadn't seen it before because I had it on DVD, and he would stop and just start watching the movie. Frisch's Breakfast Buffet. Yeah. Unfortunately, Frisch's isn't around here anymore. I don't think any of them are open anymore. There was one that was still open, but since Frisch's and the people who own the Big Boy name, the actual license holder of the actual Big Boy thing, were having some kind of weird dispute like a year or so ago, and all the Frisch's in our area, I think there was still one, but I'm pretty sure it's closed now too, were all gone. And it sucks because I love me a super Big Boy sandwich, and I haven't had their breakfast buffet in years, but it was always really good. Show it. What, my back? I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm not wearing the shape that I once was. I used to be like 9% body fat at one point. I'm not there anymore. I'm not comfortable showing that. Yeah. I can't give blood because of medication that I'm on. Well, that sucks. And I was heartbroken when they closed. Yeah. tattoo tour. We're not doing a tattoo tour. Jesus. I don't even want to take. I'd have to take off my shirt to show the arm. And like I said, I'm not in that kind of shape anymore because I don't work out like I used to. My work is enough of a workout for me in the fact that what I eat. You only had big boy / fishes in Ohio. Well, I live in northern Kentucky, so I'm right south of Cincinnati. So they're all the way around in this northern part of Kentucky, or at least they were. So I grew up going to Frisch's a lot as a kid because I grew up in Covington. So you go shirtless at Kings Island. I go shirtless when we're at wherever the damn water park is. And that's it. I don't walk around the whole park shirtless, and you know it. TV is 10 pounds less. I didn't say how much I weighed. I just said it was 9% body fat. At the time, it was probably, I think it was like 120 pounds then. Your brother lived in Covington. Huh. How long ago? Because I grew up in Covington. Like, I grew up in the housing projects in Covington. Me and my twin brother. So, and my sister Anna. Actually, most of us all grew up. Most of my family was all in, like my dad's side of the family was all in Covington. So, and my uncle, one of my uncles is still in Covington. My aunt, one of my aunts, just lives maybe 5 or 6 blocks away from me, from where I'm currently at. My brother lives about maybe a block or 2 away from me, down the road. Where are you from, Rowdy? Are you from? She calls my brother Counterfeit Larry. Just to be clear, that's what she calls my brother. My brother hates it. Like 2012-ish. Okay, I've been living in the Erlanger Ellesmere area since then, which is still technically kind of in the air. It's not Covington. It's like Covington. It's a bit further south from Covington, but it's Kenton County. But Covington, it's Covington Independence. So kind of different. But I think it's still part of Kenton County. I think. Yeah, I think it is. But yeah. Okay, I've kind of lost all track of what I was doing. We're getting to talk about for the horse. Maybe those shields strap to the front here. I don't think so. I'll have to look it up. As I am from Virginia Beach, Virginia, but I'm way more North Virginia. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Covington sucks. By the way, Covington just sucks. I grew up in Covington. Covington sucks. But it's going to be fun to have a convention down there that I'm going to actually have fun at this time. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what store. I believe I know which one you're talking about in Covington. I do believe I know exactly which one, because there's a few kind of big liquor stores. I think there was a bar that was up there for the longest time that closed down. I want to say fairly recently, but I could be mistaken because I'm not sure. I don't keep track of everything that opens and closes in Covington. But like I said, I grew up in the housing projects when I was younger. So obviously growing up. But yeah, it's I never liked Covington. Mostly because I was a short little white boy who got jumped a lot. So, but yeah. So let me see here. Final thoughts. One, I love the horse. I need to heat up the joints. The joints are quite stiff, even though they've been sitting in my bedroom for the last week or so. Love the shading on this guy. I'm trying to get not distracted by the chat. I do need to heat it up because some of these parts look a little warped from probably sitting in the box for so long because this was a brand new, never opened Four Horsemen figure. The saddle is very soft. Obviously moves around quite a bit more since there's like really no meat to this guy. Literally. I mean, there's some meat there, some meat here. She says it's a pretty horse. It's a dead horse. It's a not much of a zombie horse, but it's a skeleton horse. It's a horse, of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. But anyway, I grew up in Covington, moved to Boone County area when I was like 15, and kind of been adjacent from that area the entire pony. Or pony. Yeah, you can say it's a pony, I guess. But yeah. But I love the detail. I love the shading on the bone parts. I love the coloring on it. So it's really cool. And I can't wait to find the other members of the Dark Four. So I really do need more horses and mounts in 112. Oh, punny. See, I can't read anything today. She's like yelling through the door. That husband would be pretty too. That sounds weird. I apologize. No apologies. Welcome. This is my geeky world, and you're allowed to be geeky as well. Yes. Honey. Yes, I know. I know. Mm-hmm. I can't read. I can't pronounce for shit. A bony. A bony. Yes, it is a bony. And she said it was punny because I can't read. She said punny. I can't read shit today. Yeah. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have him. No, I don't have him. I don't have everything. As you can see behind me, if I can turn my chair the right direction, those are pretty much every Mythic Legion figure and Cosmic Legion figure, except some figures, except for the Basset and Anubis, which are sitting adjacent, like right next to my his tank currently. Still gotta figure out what exactly we're doing with Baethier when he comes in. Whoo, I can't wait. But yeah, we got Poxxus. So yeah, I really love these guys. Just gotta get this wing to stay on. There's one of the wings that want to stay on. Go figure. But Vitus, love that red again. Love this. If I can find the flag set, the Necromancer lady. Wait, then I have her. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the blue skin with the kind of zombie rotting flesh, dark. What's it? Dark hair? Does she have dark hair? Or was it like a blue hair? I don't have her either. I do have the pale, kind of grayish skin with the white hair and the kind of purple cloak, the very shiny purple cloak. But I don't think that was her name. Was it? Eventually, I'll remember all these things. Eventually, I will go through and remember every character's name and say, that cool guy, the snake dude, which my second one, like it in Rowdy, you probably. Yeah, so okay, you're saying so. Yeah, okay. So I just broke him all apart because I'm about ready to paint him to make my Dragonborn Ranger. I'm just trying to source out parts to like different armor pieces and stuff, but we're gonna paint him silver. Yes, that's what I figured. But the bone, yes, I kind of still want. Yeah, he's calling him Vernon. I still want to get Capiculi. They've had him in stock at the toy department in Fairfield, Ohio. So he might be one I pick up as well. It depends on how much more money I can make off of some of my older collection stuff. I'm still kind of going through some other stuff. I'm probably going to get rid of the majority of my Lightning collection figures. So yeah. But I don't know. I already got rid of all my box Funko Pop figures, which were on top of this case here, the baseball bat displays. I have my Disney Infinity Star Wars and Marvel figurines in. Dude, there's Anubis and Bassett with my everything else. Yeah, quick little bedroom tour for those who have not seen what I got going on in this room currently for collection wise. I'm hoping to Power Rangers. No. Well, they stopped with the Lightning Collection. I have teams that are never going to get finished. Time Force isn't going to get finished. RPM's never going to get finished. Technically, Dino Charge isn't really finished because there's still at least 4 other Rangers they never did. And, yeah, I mean, and even Turbo. We got technically 3 figures for Turbo. 4 if you count the translucent, invisible version of the Phantom Ranger. So, and though most of them, if they're not Mighty Morphin or Tommy, for the most part, they've all been banished into a tub. So, unfortunately. So, yeah, but are those the box ones? Because mine are all loose. I didn't keep a box for, well, the ones I did have boxes for, I already got rid of. So, I'm debating about getting rid of some of the helmets from the Bandai. At least the Red Ranger one. Because I do have the Hasbro Red Ranger one. Even though the Bandai one fits me better and doesn't squish my face. Because it's a lot larger. I don't know. I haven't made any final choices on that or decisions. Yeah, Wild Force, Turbo, and Time Force done dirty. Also, Dino Fury. Like, yeah, Dino Fury. We only got the 3. We didn't even get any Cosmic Fury. Well, then again, Cosmic Fury. Yeah, I mean, that was still them. And I don't know, Hasbro dropped the ball. And it really aggravated me. Because I do have a Selfie Series Red Ranger, which kind of looks like me, but not really. Crazy, because that's one of the last ones they did too. Is like her Lost Galaxy Yellow and SPD Yellow came out the same time, and the problem with Lost Galaxy Yellow is the stickers on that cannon just keep coming off. Those stickers did not want to stay on at all. I don't even know where one of the stickers went because I was digging through the tub, and one was popping off, and I couldn't find the other one was already off somewhere, and I didn't see it in the tub anywhere. Because, I mean, even technically, even Beast Morphers didn't get finished. We didn't get Steel. We didn't get the Silver Ranger. We didn't get Beast Morpher Silver or Roxy. I mean, yeah, we got them in their, sorry about that. We got them in the normal stuff, but Cosmic Fury was good. The fact that they brought Billy back, and, oh, I love Once a Ranger. That was a fantastic kind of anniversary type of movie.
I have heard.
You do? No, I forgot. Did we pick this up at Legions Con?
I bought it at Legions Con.
You know, this is the one you were talking about, right, Rowdy? They use the old body as well as the helmet was designed for the new female body. She has giraffe neck, Lost Galaxy. I agree. But this is the one you were talking about. Yeah, yep, that's her. Yep. Trish, we forgot because Trish has not opened up any of her.
Oh, you take that back. I opened up my puppy and I opened up my worm guy.
You're okay. You opened up your Cosmics, but for Mythics, you technically did open up your.
I did.
Revenant.
The nymph.
Yeah, the nymph / Chirel. You opened up her. But that's right, you did. Because when I was opening up, we went ahead and opened up my Anubis and my Bassett. We did your Mothra and Batra. Yeah. So yeah, see, you reminded her that she had it. It's been stored away. I went through and opened up everything that I got from Legions Con this past year.
Yeah, you even had to put together my figures for me.
Which ones did I put together?
My armory figures.
Oh yeah, I had to put together her armory gladiators because they were just sitting in the bag. She never even. Because when we got to the armory, they were out of trays.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we weren't able to get all the parts. But yeah, she had it. I knew we had it somewhere. That's in her cage.
Yeah.
In her
and I had
some
to
bony
have it
things.
because the skeletons.
Like the chimera.
Yeah.
Skeleton animal.
I like my horror stuff.
Yeah, you do. But yeah.
So the divorce, I get the skeleton home. And
we're not even married. In the divorce, you get the skeleton. But you heard that. We're not even married yet. That will be coming soon. Not telling you when. There will be a post when that happens. Because we're all she's still looking for work, and I mean, I still have a job. Her second oldest is trying to find another job because the job he got sucks, and he's not getting any hours. So, yep. Put name tags on everything. Should I just write them on the bottom of their feet? Little strings, little tags, like toe tags on them, but they're not deceased. Yeah, she's had her eyes on my stuff for years. I mean, I buy her plenty of stuff. I got her that Galactus HasLab when it popped. Her father was sick, and Silver Surfer was his favorite Marvel character. So when that went up, he was sick with cancer. He was kind of getting better on it. Yes.
Yeah, because he has to worry that if I take off, that mum mutt comes with me.
Yeah, she's wanting to take my mum mutt.
I keep trying to move him.
Just like Toy Story, but that was the kid's name. Writing Andy. I don't want to put my name. I don't want to put. I guess I should put my name, Larry, on the bottom of every foot.
Where are you gonna put it? Where?
I'll get my tattoo somewhere. Put it on his thigh. Like, put it right down here. Put Larry's skeleton horse. She loves me for all my toys. The funny part is about that comment is that when we got together, I had just started toy collecting, and it was only for Power Rangers at the time. So it was at the time it was Megaforce was on the air, and that was when Bandai was doing their Legacy line. So all I had at the time was the Legacy Power Morpher, and I had the basic Megaforce figures because they weren't. And I think did I have the Megazord already at that time, or did I pick that up after we got together?
You picked it up after we got together.
Yeah. So I think the Legacy Megazord hadn't came out yet until after we got together. It was early 2013 when we met. So and put Andy on the bottom of everything with a backwards hand.
We can't do that because my oldest name is
Andy.
Yeah,
Andrew. Andy.
At one point he went by Andy.
He goes by Ash.
Yeah.
Because of his initials.
Yeah. It was sad. He told everyone he was named after Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that's not where I got Ash from. That was Evil Dead.
No one believed that. It's like saying my middle name is Lee. I go by, my middle name is Lee because I'm part Japanese or Chinese. I'm part of Bruce Lee's lineage. That's not true. Not in the slightest. As much as I would wish that was true.
Look, I try to claim Monisha as my mom.
I'm white as white can be. Oh my God, we have gone off the rails tonight. I swear. Okay, well, anyway, where are we at? We're at an hour and 44 minutes in. Man, this has been a fun stream, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and call it enough. But yeah, I'd like to thank Trish or Chaos of the Fly for popping in every now and again to keep talking and hanging out and chatting and teasing me. And chat, man, you guys kept it entertaining tonight. I really appreciate it. Roddy, really happy to see you pop up and hang out for a bit. Ryan Clark, whenever you're ready to come back on the show and open up some more figures, you let me know. You're always welcome.
If you want to give you the figure, you can go ahead and open that one tonight too.
No, we're not going to do that because I need something to open next week. Because I currently have nothing to open for next week. Jersey Shore Juggernaut. Pleasure as always. Again, if you ever want to hop on, let me know. I'm always taking applications. Whoever want to hop on the show just to hang out and chat and open up some action figures. Just hang out. That's all this is. It's a hangout. It's a toy opening, putting together. I don't know if I'm really putting much thoughts in it because today I got more distracted by the chat than anything. Tango, thank you for coming out and hanging out as well. Ellen. Oh God, hopefully I'm not missing anybody else. There's someone that popped in new and I'm trying to find their chat again. Besides Rowdy here. Where did they go? But anyway, it's just going to take me forever to find it because the chat's been going crazy today. Which I love. It's great. I'm not nuts. I'm not talking to myself anymore. Anyway. Yeah, okay. She did remind me. We still have a lot of her Godzilla Toho figures, Super 7 Toho Ultimates to open up because we just scratched the surface on all those. So if I don't pick up anything this coming week before the next live, we'll probably be opening that. And so, it depends. We'll see what's going on. It's like I'll try to pop in now. I'm subscribed. I should get notified. I appreciate it, Rowdy. And again, if you want to ever hop on the show, just hit me up on Instagram. I follow you on there too. It's the same thing at Larry's Geeky World. And we'll see. He won't. He who doesn't doubt his saying is truly insane. I don't know if you got that quote right, but okay. But again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight, and chatting away, talking about video games, tattoos, and other cool stuff as I open up some Mythic Legions figures today. Next week, I have no idea. It's kind of up in the air. This one I actually had
I misspelled the quote.
She misspelled the quote.
He who doesn't doubt his sanity is truly insane.
That's what I figured. I thought you meant sanity. All right. Thank you, Tango. I appreciate it. But if you haven't already, please hit that like button. As Rowdy did, please hit that subscribe button. Help this channel grow. Share it with your friends if you find me entertaining in the slightest. I try to be. I try to be. I used to want to be a comedian. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I really have the chops for that because I can't write jokes for shit. I really can't. Anyway, everyone have a great rest of your weekend, a great rest of your Saturday evening. I don't know. She won't let me. I keep telling her I want to buy her her own secret lab chair, but they got so many different designs she can never choose which one she really wants. So, that way we'll have 2 secret lab chairs. Maybe we will. Maybe we will one day. Who knows? But again, I will see you all next Saturday night at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then,
I told you Shinobu.
Will you let me end the stream?
I shouldn't have had that energy drink.
Yeah, you shouldn't have had that. You should not have that monster, that Viking berry monster. Not it's sponsored, so by the way, but they want to sponsor us. That'd be great. Anyway.
Sorry.
Good night, everybody. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your all's weekend. I'll see you all next Saturday.